Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air. And off we go from Lambeau. Jackson now to return. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First carry for the legend, it's Bo Jackson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Brady. He's got his pass-catching tight end, that's Pitts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
That's going to back him up almost a full 10 yards. It's going to be a loss of 9 officially, and it's 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Pulled in at the 24. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. On 3rd down, Burrow. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here we go. Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Flush to his right. Evans has got the 1st down and then some. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
When Mike Evans sees man coverage, I don't think he's the only guy who gets excited. I'll guarantee the guy throwing the ball does, because guess what? He's got a lot of options about where to place it because of Mike Evans' size and frame.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Deion Sanders. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points no matter what. At worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal, getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Bo. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Now Brady. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. On On second down, this is Jackson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. No score after 1 on EA Sports. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Now Brady. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Snatched by the safety and Reed. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's got his tight end. It's Dupree. That catch good for only a couple.
That was a nice throw out there to the flat, but they defended that pretty well. The hope is to go ahead and put it on him so he can turn and get upfield and gain additional yardage. There just wasn't anywhere to go on that play.
Buying time to his left. Now Burrow loses the football, and the Packers pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The start of this game has me doing flashbacks and remembering when I was playing and seeing a similar start and seeing the head coach actually take a timeout and gather the whole team around him and tell him everybody to get it together. Let's get some focus going here, because maybe he just sensed that maybe the whole team wasn't ready to play.
Yeah, well, they've gone interception, now fumble. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. On 2nd down now, it's Jackson. And they'll bring him down right around the 13.
That was a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So a little more space to work with here from the 13 on 1st and 10. On the run, it's Bo Jackson. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Now Hunt. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Two minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights here.
Yes, we do. That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. They run with Jackson out of the gun.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Brady now on 1st down. They set up the screen to Bo. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. They'll try the right side here with Bo. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. On 3rd down, this is Jackson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on 4th. The final shot before half for Brady. A desperation heave for the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. After a rare scoreless first half, these teams now just looking for something as the second half gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but not before reaching the opposite 35.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
As they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. It's caught at the 1. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Justin Jefferson, 35 yards. And the Seahawks on one play have taken the lead. Nick Folk for the point after. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence. I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They'll run now with Bo Jackson. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on 1st down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Brady. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete.